Given a graph, we're going to determine the intercepts, rate of change, and domain and range. To determine the intercepts, we are looking for where our graph is crossing our vertical and our horizontal intercept. So we go to our vertical axis and see that our line crosses the vertical axis at 6. Horizontally, it crosses our axis at 12. So for the intercepts, our horizontal intercept is at 12, or we can write it as a coordinate point, 12, 0. Our y-intercept, our vertical intercept, is at 6, or we would write it as a point, 0, 6. So these would be our intercepts. To determine the rate of change, we look at what's happening between 2 points on our graph. And we're going to look at what's happening vertically as opposed to what's happening horizontally. So you pick any 2 points that are on the graph and look at the change. So I'm going to pick the point here that I had identified first, and I'm going to look at this point right here. So the rate of change is equal to the change in the change in the dependent variable, which is our vertical, divided by the change in the independent, which is horizontal, or what's happening horizontally. So looking at the 2 points that I've identified, vertically, I would be going down from 6 to 4. So that's a change of -2. And then horizontally, I would be going from 0 over to 4. So that's a change of +4 because I'm moving to the right. And if I had to simplify this, I would get -1 over 2. So the rate of change of this graph is -1 over 2. And if you choose any 2 points on this graph, you would reduce and get the same rate of change. The domain and range would just be determining what would be our possible x and y values for this graph. So the domain, we can see here that this graph actually continues on. There should be an arrow down there. Continues on in each direction indefinitely. So the domain would be all real numbers. The range in this case, we would look at our y values, and we can see again, because this graph continues forever in each direction, that our range is also all real numbers.